I'm going to offer you two chocolates. I'm going to get you to pick the worst one, and you're going to feel great about it. All it takes is one word, the most expensive four-letter word in the entire language: free. And what that word does inside your head is so strange, it almost shouldn't be legal. It doesn't just lower a price to zero, it reaches in and quietly switches off the part of your brain that decides whether anything is worth it at all. Let me show you the bizarre part right away. Imagine you're offered a choice. You can have a really nice piece of chocolate, a fancy one, for a tiny price, call it 15 cents. Or you can have a plain, ordinary piece of chocolate for 1 cent. Most people, thinking it over, will go for the nice one. It's clearly better, and 15 cents is nothing. Reasonable. Now change one thing. Drop both prices by exactly 1 cent. So the fancy one is now 14 cents, and the ordinary one is free, 0. And something wild happens. People stampede toward the free, ordinary one and abandon the fancy one. Even though the gap between the two prices didn't change at all, it's still 14 cents either way. Nothing about the actual deal changed. The only thing that changed is that one option crossed over into the magic word, free. And the moment it did, people's brains stopped weighing which chocolate is better for the price and just lunged at the zero. The better chocolate, 1 cent away, suddenly couldn't compete with a worse chocolate that cost nothing. That's the glitch in miniature, and it should genuinely unsettle you, because nothing rational happened. A 1 cent change flipped the decision completely just because it touched the word free. That's the glitch. Free doesn't behave like a price at all. Free behaves like a drug. And today we're going to figure out exactly why zero hits your brain so differently from every other number. Why your ancient wiring treats free as a command to grab, regardless of whether you even want the thing. And how the people selling you stuff use that one word to make you spend more money while feeling like you spent none. Let's go. And just sit with how strange that chocolate result really is, because it breaks a rule you'd swear was unbreakable. Every other price behaves rationally. If you'd happily pay 15 cents for the good chocolate over 1 cent for the bad one, then logically you should also prefer it at 14 versus 0, because the trade-off is identical. 14 cents more for a better treat either way. The math didn't move an inch, but the behavior flips completely, violently, the moment one option touches 0. That tells you something profound. 0 is not just the smallest price, it's a different kind of thing entirely. Somewhere between 1 cent and 0 cents, your brain stops doing arithmetic and starts doing something else, something emotional, something ancient. 1 cent says, give a little something up to get this. 0 says, lose nothing, ever, just take it. And those are not 2 points on the same scale. They're 2 different worlds. The whole science of selling lives in the gap between them. First, what's at stake? Because free stuff is good, what's the problem? Is exactly the assumption that gets people. Here's the problem. The word free is almost never actually about giving you something for nothing. It's a lever. It's used to make you do things you otherwise wouldn't. Buy more than you need. Choose the worst option. Hand over your attention, your data, your loyalty, or your future payments. All because the word switched off your judgment for a second. The free shipping that makes you add items you didn't want. The buy one, get one free that makes you buy 2 of something you needed 0 of. The free gift that pulls you toward the more expensive product. The free trial that quietly becomes a paid subscription you forget to cancel for a year. In almost every case, the free thing is the bait on a hook, and the hook costs you real money, often more money than if the word free had never appeared at all. So this isn't about turning down genuinely free things. It's about seeing the word for the lever it is, so it stops moving you around like a puppet. And here's how quietly it adds up, because no single free decision ever feels like a mistake. That's the whole danger. Each one is tiny. You added one item to get free shipping. no big deal. You bought two when you needed one because the second was free. Fine. You signed up for one free trial you forgot about for 3 months. Oops, small. But string a lifetime of these together, and the word free has quietly steered thousands of dollars out of you, in 1,000 pieces too small to ever notice. Each one wearing a smile, each one feeling like a win. There's no statement that says, amount lost to the word free. There's no moment where it ever feels like a problem. And that invisibility is precisely why it's so effective. The tricks that hurt you most aren't the ones that feel like losses. They're the ones that feel like gifts, right up until you look at where the money actually went and can't account for any of it. You remember Noggin, soft pink cartoon brain, big eyes, little stick arms, doing his loyal best in a world he was never built for. The saver angel and her piggy bank on one shoulder, the spender devil with his bags and his credit card on the other, and Cave Noggin, the wild ancestor who surges up when the old instincts fire. Well, of all the magic words that summon Cave Noggin, free might be the most powerful of all. Because to Cave Noggin, free isn't a price, it's something much older and much louder. And today you're going to watch one little word turn our sensible noggin into a grabbing, hoarding, can't help himself caveman over things he doesn't even want. Here's the roadmap. First, we'll figure out why zero isn't a number to your brain. It's a feeling, and a very specific one. Then we'll trace that feeling back to the savannah, to the two ancient circuits that free detonates at once. Then we'll watch how sellers weaponize the word to make you spend more. In 4 classic moves you'll recognize instantly. And then we'll figure out how to make free go back to being just another price. Let's go. So why does zero behave so differently from every other number? Here's the heart of it. Way back in our very first episode, we talked about the pain of paying, how parting with money triggers a small, genuine flicker of pain in the brain, a little ouch, a real cost registered emotionally. Every price you pay carries some of that ouch, even tiny prices. 1 cent still has a flicker of, I'm giving something up. But zero? Zero has no ouch, none. Free is the one and only price that triggers absolutely zero pain of paying, because you're not giving anything up. And that changes everything, because every normal purchase is a little tug of war. The pleasure of getting the thing pulling against the pain of paying for it. You weigh them. That weighing is your judgment. That's the smart part working. But when something is free, the pain side of the scale vanishes completely. There's no cost to weigh against the benefit, and so your brain skips the weighing entirely. Why would it bother doing a cost-benefit analysis when there's no cost? With no downside to consider, there's nothing to think about. So the thinking just doesn't happen. The thing feels like pure upside, pure gain, all reward and no risk. And that is the feeling of free. Not this costs nothing, but this has no downside, so grab it, there's nothing to lose. Your judgment doesn't get overruled. It just never switches on because it has nothing to do. Free removes the very thing your good judgment exists to weigh. And here's why that's so dangerous. Even when the free thing is worthless to you, even when you don't want it, won't use it, have no need for it, the no downside feeling still fires. Your brain goes, well, there's no cost, so why not take it? Completely ignoring the real costs that aren't money, the space it takes up, the clutter, the time, the attention, the fact that chasing the free thing pulled you towards spending money elsewhere. Because those costs are invisible to the ancient brain. The only cost Cave Noggin's pain of paying circuit knows how to feel is money leaving his hands. And free has none of that. So free things sail straight past every defense you have, even when they're bad for you. So why is Cave Noggin built to lunge at free? 2 ancient circuits firing at once. Let's go to the savannah. The first circuit, the windfall. We've met this one before. Cave Noggin finds food he didn't have to work for, a fallen fruit, an abandoned kill, a bush nobody else found. Pure gain. No effort spent, no risk taken, just more for nothing. His brain evolved to reward that hard, to make free resources feel fantastic, because the ancestors who eagerly grabbed every free windfall they stumbled across survived better than the ones who shrugged and walked past. On the savannah, free food was unambiguously good. There was no such thing as a free thing that hurt you. So Cave Noggin never needed a circuit to be suspicious of free. He only ever needed the one that says, grab it. And he's got that one cranked all the way up. The second circuit is even deeper, the horror of loss. Your brain is wired to fear losing things far more than it enjoys gaining them. Losing was dangerous on the savannah in a way that gaining wasn't. A lost meal, a lost tool, a lost bit of status could mean death, while a missed gain just meant a normal day. So the brain built a powerful, lopsided dread of loss. Now here's the magic of the word free. Free is the only thing in the world that carries a guarantee of zero loss. There is no possible way to lose by taking something free. No risk, no downside, no chance of regret about money. And to a brain that is terrified of loss above almost all else, guaranteed zero loss is an irresistible siren song. Free doesn't just promise a gain, it promises the one thing Cave Noggin craves most: total safety from loss. That's why he can't walk past it. Walking past free feels like a loss, and loss is the one thing his whole system is built to avoid at any cost. So you stack those together, the windfall circuit screaming, free resource, grab, and the loss horror circuit screaming, taking this guarantees you can't lose, so take it. And you get a brain that physically cannot treat free as just another price. It's not a number to Cave Noggin. It's a survival jackpot with zero risk attached. Of course he lunges. Let me show you Noggin in it. He's standing at a table. On the table, a thing. A perfectly useless thing, let's be honest. A cheap little gadget he has no use for, would never buy, doesn't want. But above it, a sign. Free. And watch him. The Saver Angel says helpfully, "We don't need that, we don't even want it, let's keep walking." And normally Noggin would agree. But the sign said free, and Cave Noggin has already surged to the front, eyes wide, because his ancient brain just heard windfall, zero risk, guaranteed, no loss, grab it. His little stick arms shoot out. He takes 3. He doesn't know why. He'll never use them. They'll sit in a drawer until they're thrown away. But in the moment, not taking them felt physically wrong, felt like losing something, even though the thing is worth nothing to him. That's the word free, reaching past everything Noggin knows and pulling his hands forward. He didn't decide to take them. The word decided for him. And notice what's missing from that whole scene. There was never a moment of weighing. With any other price, even a tiny one, Noggin would have paused, just for a flicker, to ask, is this worth it? That flicker is his judgment doing its one job. But free deleted the flicker entirely. There was nothing to weigh the thing against. So the weighing simply never started, and his hands moved before any part of him got to vote. That's the truly unsettling part of the word free. It doesn't win the argument inside your head. It prevents the argument from ever happening. And an argument that never happens is one your sensible side can never win, no matter how right it is. The useless gadgets are in the drawer before the angel even clears her throat. Now watch how the sellers turn that one word into a money-making machine. 4 classic moves. Move 1, free shipping. This is maybe the most successful free trick ever invented. You've got a small order and shipping costs a few dollars, and then you see it. Free shipping on orders over $50, and your order is at $35. And here's what your brain does, almost helplessly. It goes, I don't want to pay for shipping. Paying for shipping feels like a loss. Let me just add something to hit 50 and get the shipping free. And so, to avoid a few dollars of shipping, You spend an extra $15 on something you didn't need. You spent $15 to save $5. You came out $10 worse. But it doesn't feel that way because the shipping is now free, and free feels like winning. The word free turned spend more money into I got a great deal, and you walked away pleased. That's the trick. They use your hatred of paying for shipping to make you spend far more than the shipping ever cost. Move 2. Buy one, get one free. Cave Noggin hears get one free, and the windfall circuit detonates. A whole extra thing for nothing. But step back, you needed one. Maybe you needed 0, and the deal created the need. To get the free second one, you had to buy the first one at full price. And now you own 2 of something you wanted 1 or none of. You didn't get something for free, you bought 2 things, one of which you didn't want. And the word free made it feel like a gift instead of an upsell. And often the price of the first one was quietly set high enough to cover both anyway. The free one was never free. You paid for it. It just got to wear the magic word. Move 3, the free gift with purchase. Spend $100 and get this free gift. And suddenly the free gift becomes the star of the show. And you find yourself pushing your spending up to $100 to earn the gift. Buying more than you meant to, choosing the pricier option, all to capture a free item that's usually worth a fraction of the extra money you spent to get it. The gift is bait. It's there to pull your spending higher, and it works because the word free shuts off the part of you that would otherwise ask, wait, am I spending $40 extra to get a free thing worth 10? Move 4, the most expensive of all, the free trial. Free for 30 days. And Cave Noggin hears 0 risk, 0 loss, pure upside, and signs up without a flicker of hesitation, handing over his payment details because, hey, it's free. But the free trial is engineered around one thing, that you'll forget to cancel. That the free will quietly, automatically, on a day you're not thinking about it, become paid. And then keep being paid, month after month, for something you may have used once. The word free got your payment details in the door, and your forgetfulness does the rest. Companies build entire business models on the gap between free trial and forgot to cancel, because they know the word free disables the exact part of your brain that would normally guard the gate. And there's a 5th move, quieter and bigger than all the others, and it's worth saying out loud. Sometimes the thing really is free. No purchase, no trial, no catch you can point to. And that's exactly when you should be most awake. Because there's an old, hard truth about the modern world. If something valuable is truly free, then very often you are not the customer. You're the product. The free thing, the app, the service, the endless free entertainment, is the bait. And what's being sold is you, your attention, your time, your habits, your data, the hours you'll spend, the ads you'll watch, the behavior that gets nudged. Cave Noggin's lost horror circuit only knows how to guard money, so when nothing called money is leaving his hands, he feels totally safe, judgment fully off, while something far more valuable than the price of a coffee quietly flows out of him every single day. The most expensive free things in modern life are usually the ones where you never see a price at all, because the cost was never meant to be paid in dollars. And a brain built to fear only the loss of physical resources has no alarm that rings for it. So here's the twist. The thing I really want you to keep, it is not your fault. You're not greedy, you're not gullible. You didn't get conned because you're naive. You're running 2 of the most ancient and powerful circuits in the entire brain. The windfall reward circuit that made grabbing free resources feel fantastic, and the loss horror circuit that makes avoiding any possible loss feel urgent and necessary. Both of those circuits kept your ancestors alive for hundreds of thousands of years, and both of them, by design, fire at the word free without consulting your judgment. Because on the savannah, there was never a reason to be suspicious of something free. The hardware that grabs it free has no, "But wait, is this a trick?" module. Because in the world it was built for, free was never a trick. It was just survival. You're not falling for free because you're foolish. You're falling for it because you have a brain that was perfectly designed for a world where the word couldn't be used against you. But it is still your responsibility, because the marketers are never going to stop using the most powerful word in their arsenal. Free shipping, free gifts, free trials, buy one, get one. These will be aimed at you for the rest of your life. Every one of them engineered to detonate your windfall and loss circuits and switch off your judgment. Nobody is coming to protect Cave Noggin from the word, so the modern you has to do the one thing he can't. Refuse to let free skip the weighing. You make the cost-benefit analysis happen anyway, deliberately, even when there's no money cost, because there are always other costs, and because half the time the free thing is dragging a real money cost behind it that the word is hiding. Let me show you how. Defense number 1, the master move. Ignore the word free entirely and look only at the total. Whenever free appears, mentally delete the word and ask, what is the total amount of money leaving my hands in this whole transaction, and what am I getting for it? Free shipping over 50? Don't ask, how do I get free shipping? Ask, what's my total if I just buy what I wanted and pay the shipping versus my total if I add stuff to hit 50? Almost always paying the shipping is cheaper. The word free was trying to make you optimize the wrong number. Watch the total. The total can't be fooled by a word. Defense number 2, price the free thing's real cost. Nothing offered to you by someone selling something is actually free, so find the real price. The free second item in a buy one, get one, its real cost is buried in the first item's price. And the real question is, do I want 2 of these at this combined price? The free gift with purchase, its real cost is the extra spending you're doing to earn it. The free trial, its real cost is the subscription it's designed to become. Drag the hidden price into the light and evaluate that. Once you can see what the free thing actually costs you, the magic word loses all its power, because you're no longer comparing it to zero. You're comparing it to its real price. Defense number 3, for free things you don't want, remember the invisible costs. When something's free and useless to you, your brain says, no downside, might as well. But there is a downside. The clutter, the space, the drawer it'll die in, the tiny weight of one more object you have to own and eventually deal with. So make a rule. A free thing you don't actually want isn't a gain. It's a small loss disguised as a gain. You don't have to take free things. Walking past a free thing you don't want isn't losing. It's keeping your space, your attention, and your life uncluttered. Practice walking past free. It's weirdly freeing, no pun intended, to realize you're allowed to say no thanks to something that costs nothing, because it was never really costing nothing. Defense number 4, treat every free trial as a paid subscription starting today. The instant you sign up for anything free that wants your payment details, flip your whole mindset. This is a paid subscription that happens to have a discount for the first stretch. Then do the one thing that defeats the entire trick. Set a reminder to cancel before it charges you, or better yet, cancel immediately right after signing up if you can still use the trial period. Assume you will forget, because the whole thing is built on you forgetting, and defend against your future forgetful self in advance. If the thing is genuinely worth paying for, you can always resubscribe on purpose. The free trial is only a trap if you let free lower your guard at the gate. Walk in already planning your exit. Defense number 5. When it's truly free, ask what you're paying that isn't money. For the free things with no purchase attached, the apps, the services, the endless free entertainment, ask the question Cave Noggin's money-only alarm can't. If this is free, What am I actually paying with? Usually the answer is your time, your attention, or your data. And those are not infinite. The hours are the realest currency you have because unlike money, you can never earn them back. So when something free is asking for your endless attention, run the same weighing you'd run on a price. Is this worth the time and focus it's quietly taking? Sometimes yes, absolutely. Plenty of free things are genuinely worth your attention. But you want to be the one deciding that on purpose, instead of letting free wave you through the gate while something more precious than money slips out the back. Defense number 6. Name the word when you feel it pull. When you feel that little lunge towards something because it's free, the lift, the ooh, free, the reach, name it. That's the free trick. 0 isn't a number, it's a feeling, and it's switching off my judgment. What's the real total? What's the real cost? Do I even want this? Naming it forces the weighing to happen, the weighing that free was trying to skip. And the instant you make yourself actually weigh it, most free offers collapse because they only ever work by preventing you from weighing them at all. So let's bring it home. Here's everything we untangled today. 0 isn't a number to your brain. It's a feeling, and that feeling is no downside, no loss, pure upside, grab it. Free is the one and only price that triggers 0 pain of paying. So it removes the cost side of every decision, which means your judgment, your cost-benefit weighing, never even switches on because it has nothing to weigh. And free detonates 2 ancient circuits at once. The windfall circuit that made grabbing free resources feel fantastic, and the loss horror circuit that makes guaranteed 0 loss irresistible to a brain terrified of losing. So you lunge at free things even when they're worthless, and the sellers weaponize that with free shipping that makes you spend more, buy one get one that makes you buy what you didn't want, free gifts that pull your spending up, and free trials engineered around you forgetting to cancel. In almost every case, the free thing makes you spend more than if the word had never appeared. It is not your fault. Your hardware has no "is free a trick" module, because in the world it was built for, free never was one. And it is still your responsibility, which you handle by ignoring the word and watching the total, pricing the free thing's real hidden cost, remembering the invisible costs of free clutter, treating every free trial as a paid subscription you must actively escape, asking what you're really paying when something is truly free, and naming the word when you feel it pull. And here's the bigger thing I want Noggin, and you, to hold on to. Free isn't the enemy. Genuinely free things with no hook attached are wonderful, and you should enjoy them. The enemy is letting one word switch off the part of you that decides whether something is worth it. Because that little weighing, that quiet, do I actually want this, and what does it really cost me, is one of the most valuable things you own. It's the thing standing between you and a life full of clutter, forgotten subscriptions, and money spent to feel like you spent nothing. And the word free is specifically designed to reach past that weighing and pull your hands forward before you can think. So all we're really doing is keeping the weighing switched on, even when a 4-letter word is trying to switch it off. Keep that one small habit, and you can enjoy every genuinely free thing in the world while never again being puppeted by the word. Cave Noggin's still going to lunge at free. The windfall circuit, the loss horror, those fire automatically every time, and they're not going anywhere. But now there's a calmer voice right behind the lunge that says 0 is a feeling, not a number. What's the real total? And do I even want this? And asking that one question every time the magic word appears is the difference between a brain that gets led around by the cheapest word in the world and a brain that takes the truly free things, walks past the rest, and keeps its judgment, its money, and its drawers empty of junk. So here's where we're going next time. We've been looking at how stores and words trick you, but next time we turn to something more uncomfortable, because the trick is coming from inside. We spend an astonishing amount of money, not on things we want, but on things we think will make other people see us a certain way. The car in the driveway the neighbors will notice. The label other people will recognize. The dinner we can post about. And here's the truly strange part. We'll do it to impress people we don't even like. People whose opinions shouldn't matter to us at all. Why does your brain burn real money trying to win the approval of people you don't care about? The answer goes back to the most basic survival fact about being human, and it's costing you more than almost anything else. Why you buy things to impress people you don't even like. That's next time. I'll see you there.